time to wake up. Hello everyone, my name is Denise. I'm here with CJC and I'm going to be taking you through our theme of the day, which is wake up. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I do when I wake up in the morning, some of my morning routine favorites, if you will. And I'm so excited because these things have helped me out so much to keep myself motivated, to keep myself from falling asleep throughout the day, to keep myself very productive. So if they help me, I know they help you. I am not a morning person, so to know that these things really help me, that's how I know that they work. What's the importance of a morning routine? A morning routine, if done right, helps us better prepare for the day, better kind of have this lineup for our day so that we can be more productive. And it really does help us control our schedule rather than let our schedule control us and leading to feelings of being overwhelmed or being stressed out. So if we can better prepare ourselves for the day, it's gonna be a piece of cake, we're gonna be peaceful, and we're gonna be thriving. As we start each day fresh, we can better focus on the problems, issues, or goals that we have directly in front of us, where we learn how to prioritize our time and really just be more productive and be more at peace with ourselves. Because at the end of the day, if you're stressed out, you're less likely to perform well, you're less likely to reach your goals because you are stressed. So I broke this routine down into 10 steps that are really going to help us. Step 1, and I can't emphasize this enough, it's so important that you start with a good night's sleep. Make sure that the night before you are turning everything off, you are setting a restart to yourself. Get a good night's sleep, get a good 7-8 hours, or whatever helps you work the best, but make sure that you are getting enough sleep and enough rest. For me, I find that I have better days whenever I sleep 6 to 7 hours the night before. If I sleep more than 7 hours or even more than 8 hours, I tend to be extremely drowsy in the morning. So you do have to find what works for you. Step 2, if you have an alarm that wakes you up in the morning, avoid pressing the snooze button. The next thing I do after getting myself up and really waking myself up, turn off my alarm, of course. I like to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because the mornings are reserved for myself. And I like to make sure that I don't check my phone. I leave that for later on in the day because I do want to focus on myself. I like to really take in my surroundings, close my eyes, don't fall asleep, but close my eyes and take in how comfortable I am in the moment, how comfortable my pillows are, how cozy I am, how warm I am, and show myself gratitude for allowing myself to have a good night's sleep, to have such good rest. I think about my intents for the day, my personal goals, and really taking a moment to be grateful for all the things in my life that bring me joy, happiness, and peace. Following these affirmations, it's time for something else that I really enjoy, which is my self-care moment. A lot of us have different things that we do for ourselves. My favorite form of self-care is having a skincare routine, and this is something that I do 4 times a week. Sometimes for me, it's just about hydrating my skin. Following that, I do put on some really comfy clothes because I'm going to be doing some breathing exercises, some meditation, and some stretches. The next thing I do is head to the kitchen, get myself a huge glass of water. It feels so good to be hydrated and to stay hydrated throughout the day. I think starting with a glass of water in the morning is so good for us. If you do like coffee, go for some coffee. I'm also a coffee person. Sometimes I have both, but I always start with a glass of water. It really does help so much. The last thing I do before really getting into my work routine is writing something in my journal. And it can be something small, it can be something with intent, it can be a goal, it could be anything that you're manifesting, a prayer. For me, I really do like using it to put some of my favorite motivational phrases, what I'm manifesting, the things that I need or things that I want, things that I expect of myself, things that I'm grateful for, things that I'm thankful for. If I don't feel like writing that day, the other thing that I opt for is a book. Right now I'm reading this book right here. I dedicate about 15 minutes of my time to it. Going into the rest of the day, the only thing left now is to get something to eat. I do like to opt for a healthy breakfast. I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional with what goes into my body, and it really helps with staying focused, not feeling drowsy. And then to head out of the personal mind frame, I do like to review and organize any of the priorities that I have for the day. I use a planner. It can be online, it can be a physical planner or a to-do list. So that's really how I end my morning routine, is just kind of heading out of that personal mindset into what I have to do for the day. And be mindful of how you start your day so that you can get the best results out of it, whether that's peace, happiness, productivity. I know consistency can be hard, but it really is worth it. Thank you so much for staying to the end. And I really hope that these tips come in handy. It was such a pleasure to go through this morning routine with you. Have a good day.